the friends of government, while the hard-working people cannot afford to buy a decent car. Baba, you cannot afford to buy a decent car. And you are working. While criminal politicians are driving the 2025 SUV. They are in Nigeria now. Latest car, brand new Oshara cars. Guess those who are buying them? Politicians. Guess where they are seeing the money? Public fund. For those of you who are hardworking people, poultry farmers, pharmacy, those who have real jobs, they cannot afford to buy keke, and that is a progressing country, Abi. I go hear I remember when Obasanjo increased the minimum wage at the time, and suddenly teachers were buying cars, even though they were Tokumbo cars, right? Teachers were building houses. I'm talking about secondary school teachers, primary school teachers. How many of you remember that time? There are some of you in Nigeria whose parents were like school teachers, local government workers and all that, and they were being paid good money that they could afford to buy cars. Today, an average 90% of Nigerians, they cannot buy new cars. They cannot afford to buy brand new cars. Talk less of, okay, brand new cars technology. That is the situation now. The economy is tanked. The hyperinflation, the poverty, it is like never seen before. That is not progress. Progress. When I go to the UK, I used to buy myself used cars. Used bikes. Okay, because I wasn't really comfortable jumping on the buses, because I had this mentality then that Oyinbos and there are some of these racist people that could just attack you. I don't know, like this was 12 years ago, right? So I would go to Sunday market with 30 pounds, right? I would go and buy used bikes. And that was how I got to know almost everywhere in Glasgow. Doesn't matter the distance. I will be on my bike, put on the sat nav, and I will be everywhere. Wherever I am posted to go and walk, right? Rain, sun, snow, I will bike it. That's why in Glasgow, there are some of these early friends of mine, they call me rider. Okay? Because I was like always cycling. Then my situation changed when I got my papers. So I graduated to buying brand new bikes, like being able to cough out 400 pounds for a bike, 300 pounds. That's an improvement. Then I went on to go and do my driver's lesson. Then I passed my driving test. So I was able to cough out 2,000 pounds from my savings, 4,000 pounds to buy myself a used cars. So my first car was a sports car under Civic. My second car was like this nice Jeep, SUV Honda. Then today I am driving a brand new Renault Akana. That is improvement. The moment you are in a system that actually really is built for you to to improve, to grow, your growth can be measured. Here you get now. Your growth should be measured, not to be decreasing, not for somebody to come back and say, about UK is for me now, right? So yeah, UK is really, really getting better. I used to drive brand new cars, but now I am riding used keke. That is not growth. That is what these guys are. And to them, okay, you are living a fake life. If your life is improving, it's fake. So they are not responsible for the economic destruction that take away all of or devalues your efforts, devalues your hard work. To them, you are just living a fake life. Now, this is your real life. Now, how is that a progress? How is that something that any government will be proud of and say, yeah, this is You need to live within your means. Of course, everybody will live within their own means. In a space of 12 years, you can measure my growth, my life. My life is like an open book. My life is like open book. 12 years of my life in the UK, you can measure the progress. People were running their lives before this APC. It was how comfortable some of you were in 2014, 2015, that you even used your money to campaign for APC. Today, many of you have either jackpot, run away, sold your business, or some of you, your business died right in front of you. Today, some of you are like beggars. That is not a progress. So that is not a progressing society. It is a retrogressing society. APC, they are like the Punisher. Yes, they are. Here is what the Joy Okwe and others in the Arise studio. This is their own reaction to the latest trends, right? Watch this.
The Federal High Court in Abuja last week remanded Olamide Thomas, an activist who called for the death of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's son, Seyi Tinubu, on social media. The activist was arraigned on a 3-count charge bordering on cyberbullying. Olamide, who is also a nurse, was among the protesters arrested by the police on October 20th during the rally to commemorate the 4th anniversary of NSAS at the Lekki tollgate in Lagos. She was also accused of insulting the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, and police spokesperson Muyiwa Adejobi in a Facebook video recorded after her arrest. I mean, I'm sure you guys watched this video. I was alarmed. I thought it was needless, some of the comments that she made, during, that Facebook Live or whatever it was. I mean, this is what we are seeing in Nigeria. I thought it was such a horrible statement that she made. But beyond that, what really is going on with her? I mean, comments people are being arrested for in Nigeria. Before I come to you guys, meanwhile, a footage showing the president's son, Seyi Tinubu, being escorted by military officers during the City Boy Summit in Ogun State over the weekend has gone viral and has sparked a wave of criticism online. Let's take a look.
Where's Mama? Public 09, Public 503. God, led by Cadet Sergeant Afolabi Abdubasit Adewale. God, provided by Nigerian Cadets Network, Ogun State Command. God, ready for your inspection, sir. Pull down, hands.
Mira. Golden Sun.
General salute.
Rufy, I mean, no, when I saw this video, I was like, oh, this might be just boys cadets. I mean, I'm not sure that they are military, but you heard them. What did they say? Nigerian what? Nigerian cadet. Well, I don't really know what's going on. It just seems pretty absurd. But on the Twitter account of the movement called, I believe, OG City Boys Movement. Let me just read their tweet. They wrote, the grand patron of City Boy Movement, Mr. Seyi Tinubu, leads the charge at City Boy Movement Summit in a powerful display of commitment to youth empowerment. The revered king of youths, Mr. Seyi Tinubu, attended and fully supported the City Boy movement Ogun State Summit. As a renowned philanthropist and champion of youth development, his presence at the summit was a testament to his unwavering dedication to uplifting young Nigerians through his selfless efforts. He continues to inspire hope, provide opportunities, and shape the future of Nigeria's next generation. Rufy on fire.
See, I'm not saying people should not do charity to young people, but that display was not necessary. That's my part. As what now? The other day, I think it was the case with Dio Israel and all of that was wearing a fatigue and all that. And we condemned it. As what now? The son of the president? All of this? For me, it's even him. Even if they do or decide to do all of this to you, because there's no how people will always be psychopaths around you. Can't you just move off it and say you don't want? So as what? What are we building? What is this word, the cadet?
I mean, you need some sort of explanation.
Blowing a big old and all of that?
Wait, how did they get their arms? If this is City Boy movement.
This leaves much to be desired.
I don't know what they are. Like
very soon now, you will hear there was going to be a counter explanation and they're going to tell you all sorts. But the optics look very wrong. At a time where people are dying of stampede in the country.
Absolutely.
At a time where people can't afford things to eat. At a time where people are suffering. At a time where people feel that they are being twisted and people are showing a level of high-handedness in society. And this is what we get.
Absolutely.
Let me just
there
say
needs to be some sort of response to this. Actually.
Nigeria is a democracy. It's not a monarchy.
Yeah.
It is the president that we elected, not his son, not his daughter, not even his wife. We elected the president and the vice president. I think we need to make it clear regularly so that we understand this. We are not a monarchy, we're a democracy.
Well said, Ayo. Well, meanwhile, in the midst of chaotic traffic in Lagos, especially on the island, due to the festive season, a video showing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's convoy on his way back from observing the Jumat prayers at the Alausa Central Mosque in Ikeja has made the rounds on social media. Let's take a look.
Presidential.
Well, we had other videos of this convoy where you could see like where the traffic was blocked off on left and right side, not at this moment. And you know, we've always talked about President Tinubu's convoy and cutting the costs of governance. But Ayo, I believe that you said that the military responded
Yes, the
quickly.
Director of Defense Information stated that the men you see in that video with Tinubu are Boys Brigade. I sent a message to ask whether they're allowed to have arms.
Yes.
So that would also clarify a few things. Are they allowed to hold arms, to have access to arms?
Boys? Are they part of the military?
I don't know if
are they part of the military?
I don't know
though?
who they are.
We need more clarification.
Even if they are Boys Brigade, is that necessary?
Well, all right.
That's what we're asking.
Maybe it's part of the event.
Anyway, that is that. So nobody should pretend, okay, that they are surprised. I am not surprised. I am not shocked. Whatever it is that Tinubu and his family and those around him, however they are treating Nigeria and Nigerians, I am not surprised. I am only pretty much like waiting for more, because there will be more from where that from where that came from, you know. So, but let's move away from that. Do you know that their coastal road? Yeah, that coastal highway, that, well, should I use controversial coastal highway? But let me give you the backstory for the sake of those who probably have forgotten, because it's not just road. Last year, Tinubu and Devil Umahi, they announced that they were embarking on a 750-kilometer super highway from Lagos to Calabar. And it was going to be 10 lane on both sides, 10 here, 10 here. And it was going to be like super highway. This road, or this new supposed motorway or highway that was supposed to be built by them, would last 18 months. Oh my God, 18 months or more. That was what they said, though. 18 months. Then they changed it. They said it was going to be 30 months. So 30 months means 2.5 years to construct 750-kilometer road from Lagos to Calabar, then from Calabar back to Lagos. That is practically 1,500 kilometers road to and fro. Like if you join both now, Abi, 10 lanes here, 10 lanes there. And then there was no bidding. There was no competitive bidding from construction companies and what have you in Nigeria. It was discussed, it was approved, and the money was paid. So just one single contractor. And that was ITEC. ITEC Construction, owned by Shaguri. Now, Shaguri happened to be Tinubu's confidant officially. And this ITEC is co-owned by Tinubu, your president, and Shaguri. Because on the board of the ITEC, you have Sheyi Tinubu as a person who is holding forth for his father. That's conflict of interest, but now them. No bidding, no nothing. No. They came up and they said the construction will last for 30 months and it will cost Nigeria 16 trillion naira. Who did the costing? Who did the evaluation? Who did all this? What do you call it? The land check, whatever it's called. I mean, I forgot the name. Who did all of that? Right? They did. And then they paid 1.1 trillion naira to ITEC. Boom. How? Why? Because they could do it. Where are you going to see the money to do this? Where is the money coming from? Don't worry. We already have the money. Everything is sorted. Really? Okay. Let's see how this goes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been 14 months. Do you know that? That it's been 14 months now since the first day they announced that road construction. Guess what? They have only been able to construct what they call the service lane of 20 kilometers. 20 kilometers out of 750 kilometers road. How? Well, they have come up again to say, because of inflation, okay? Because of inflation and cost and all of that, after demolishing multi-billion naira properties in along the route, right? Now they are saying they are reducing it to 6 lanes, both sides, 6 years, 6 years. I remember saying that this whole thing, their plan is to construct a supposed road, which they have the power to if they wanted to, right? And instead of lying to the rest of you, that they wanted to construct a road that will link or lead to the Lagos Atlantic City. Is that not what it's called? Lagos Atlantic City. US Embassy. And maybe just a little bit to the junction of Ondo states, passing through the border between Ondo and Ogun states, and then Lagos State. And just do that instead of lying to the whole country and then using it as your own conduit pipe. So they have come up now to say, we don't have money to construct, Yeah, they are also building Lekki's deep sea port. Lekki, they are building Lekki airport too. They want to build airport Lekki. So something that's going to give all these people who bought the why did I forget the name? There's a name they call that place. It's not just Lekki, Lagos Atlantic City. Is that what it's called? It's a place where they have sold the entire place to the Lebanese, to the Indians, the Chinese, including Dangote too. All those Lekki seaport, free trade zone, all those places, right? This is like their own mini Lagos. So they don't want to have anything to do with the rest of Lagos. So, once they are coming from anywhere, they will land at their own airport in Lekki there, okay? So they are building this place, okay, for themselves. But they are pretending that they want to construct a 750 kilo. Papa, you have a project that was supposed to be built in 30 months, and 14 months out of that has been what? I mean, you see, this is why you will say something like, these guys are supposed to be tried for treasonable felony, against the people, so to say. They will get away with it. Fortunately, they are not building, because for those who have seen the original plan of this coastal road, it's been there. It's not Tinubu. I think it was when they were just looking into the archive, they saw it and they decided, well, this could be an opportunity for us to siphon public fund in this way, right? So if they intend to build a coastal highway to Calabar, they are going to need to construct, they are going to pass through, I think it was about 26 islands. You know what an island is? This land that is in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the sea, like that. They are islands. So to construct this road, this super highway, they will build 18 bridges. Like, I'm talking about 18 super highway, like you have a 1.4 kilometer, is that even 1.4 kilometer? Sorry, 11 kilometer. How many kilometers is the third mainland bridge again? I think it's 11.4 kilometer or so, I think. Now, you see that, if you have been to Lagos, you see that third mainland bridge, that long bridge. They will need to build 18 of that before they get to Calabar. And these ones, do you think these ones want to build anything like that? For 14 months, they are still in Lagos. Out of 750 kilometer road, they have built a service lane of 20 kilometers, and they are still in Lagos. Do you need anybody to explain the fraud to you? Well, it won't be the first time. Maybe somebody talks, say Nigeria goes soon, they produce airplane. Nigeria will be manufacturing airplane. The minister once said that under Buhari. Where is it today? Addis Ababa.
I remember when Buhari administration tell us, say, before Buhari come off office, Nigerians go begin to produce aeroplane. These people don't use Nigerians, do yeah. And then members of APC, them, they clap for them. Nigeria wasting the import toothpick. He say before Buhari come off office, Nigeria go begin to produce aeroplane. Some APC supporters that time they talk, say, that's what I'm talking about. This is what we call administration. Can Jonathan ever? People when no feel refine their own oil. One produce airplane. I mean, a toy one they mean. Even the toy one will not see. When they talk this thing, mind you, now 2021. We did 2024. About to end. Not before this country, when they ask the man, what thing he don't do for it, he talk say, what thing they don't do now be say, they don't manufacture machine where they produce kilishi.
But to be candid with you, we are making progress. For now, we have developed a technology to optimize kilishi production.
What you are telling us is just you are telling us stories. Is that the success story you are going to tell us?
Now for this country now. Nothing when they never promised Nigerians. Nothing. Anyone will enter like this, go find one thing where go promise us. Before this present administration enter, then they shout for Jonathan. How can Jonathan take Naira to 145? See, what we want is 1 Naira to $1. Now the mantra where Buhari take enter. Now the campaign where he take enter. How can he take fuel from this so Naira to 65? What we want is fuel to come down. Buhari enter fuel run. Dollar run. Now this one enter Koto saying a renewed hope. Renewed hope. I got the thing. You get what we tell you say we get hope in Buhari.